Oh, come on. Sandra D was like right here a minute ago.
Well, all the motivation for us to get her in here.
Yes, let's get her in here. Some more stuff here in the Idiot's Guide to Pro Wrestling. What did I see? The hot tag. They talk about the hot tag. A hooker. A wrestler who employs. I thought we were done with it. A wrestler who employs hooks to take out a challenger. All right.
Interesting.
Ham and Egger is actually in here. A professional opponent, one who hasn't yet made it to a high level of fan recognition. He or she is cast as the loser in battle. I'm giving away. I'm spoiling the secrets of the business. So I'll just read Justice by Alex Ross. It's a fantastic book about the Justice League in their heyday with fully painted pictures by Alex Ross. What a great read. Carry on, gentlemen.
Anyways, coming up, our main event for tonight. It's a long match picked out by I think Chris Hedford.
That it is.
I believe
yes.
Chris.
He's raising his hand somewhere.
Yeah. King of the Ring, or not King of the Ring. KOTC. What does that
King of the
stand?
Cruiserweights.
King of the Cruiserweights. You got Steve Boz and again Terry Allen. Now was Sandra D there?
Yes, she was.
What?
Oh, so we get to see her twice.
More Sandra D.
We get a double dose of Sandra D. Yeah.
Actually, this is a four-way tag match. Steve Boz, Terry Allen, along with Sandra D versus Abaddon and
Balthazar.
The Night Breed from Windy City.
Windy City, yes.
Also against Trauma and Damian Dunn, who were here about maybe 6 or 7 weeks ago, along with C Red and Willie the Bomb. And the fourth team in this: Tommy Courageous and Devin Fury.
Actually, it's Kenny Courageous. Nick just wrote it wrong. Good job, Nick.
Thank you. I'm sorry. I'm reading what's written down here. You know, we need to get Nicholas H. a dictionary.
Among other things. We're going to go to that match. But before we go to that match, if you are an aspiring web designer or you have any kind of computer skills up your sleeve, get a hold of us here at On the Mat, because we need a new website. Actually, you don't believe me? Go to onthemat.tk. Take a look at that website. It's just like text, okay? We need a website. We need pictures. We need to make it look good, because On the Mat is getting bigger and brighter and stronger with each week. So we could use a little web support. So again, contact Nicholas H. Where can we get a hold of you at? He can't even talk. N. Hedford. Come on in, Nicholas H. Let everybody take a look at the mastermind behind the show. Let's see that.
Take a look at his shirt.
Let's see that T-shirt.
Yeah.
Hey,
look at this shirt. Look at this shirt.
No, Nicholas H.
Camera two.
Now lift your right foot up. Just do it. Do it.
Hold on.
You're standing on one of the posters that just fell down off the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you know what? Just like that other show that's downstate somewhere about a big production, production cost. Well, we don't have it here either. So just, you're not the only one that doesn't have.
What are you talking about? This book cost me $19.99.
I'm sorry, I don't cover that.
No. What? Oh, I'm out of here.
Okay. Anyways, also, this is actually show 280, and we're going to be coming up on our 300th show, and we're hoping
in merely 20 weeks, in merely 4 months. Yeah, we're coming up on it.
Keep watching ChicagoProWrestling.com. The Hillbilly could get our shows up there now, if you noticed,
That's right.
And did you notice by chance that I only put the show up there and nothing else?
Yeah, you don't tell about it.
You know why?
Because I
was so shocked that I did it right the first time. I fell out of my chair, hit my head on a stack of tapes. I was knocked out until the dog was licking my face, woke me up. I mean, dude, that was it. So
wow.
You shouldn't smear
peanut butter,
or you shouldn't go to sleep with liver snaps in your front shirt pocket.
They're good though, dude.
Yeah. Now that sign, everything's falling down in here. It's like Krypton. Like we must rocket you to planet Earth. You'll have powers on Earth.
Well, actually, what I was getting to as far as the 300th episode of the show. We're hoping to do something, tape it at,
we're hoping
like we did at North Beach. So
we're hoping to make it watchable.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways, here we go to the main event tonight.
Now the Urban Gladiator Trauma, I'm used to seeing him tag with the Urban American Dream, Willie the Bomb Richardson, who we saw earlier this evening. Willie Richardson, of course, has made an open challenge to any of the cruiserweights taking place in the gauntlet-style battle royal that will close out the show this evening. Now, Damian Dunn's been wrestling for about 7 years, trained up in the Windy City promotion. And this guy, they don't call him the Urban Beast for nothing. Trauma getting a close look at the eye. You think the lockup, collar elbow tie-up is just one of those simple things that you might open up a wrestling match with. Wrestlers get dirty in there. And I don't doubt that Devon Fury went to the eyes or stuck an extra long fingernail in the eye. Going for something as simple as a collar elbow tie-up. You got to take any advantage you can, especially in a four-way elimination match. Now, if I'm on a team in the four-way elimination match, my first thought, stay out of the ring as much as possible. The instant you're in there, do a couple moves, tag out. Let the other teams wear themselves out. That's just me, though. We're going to see what different strategies these four amazing tag teams are bringing to the table here tonight in Midlothian. Damian Dunn, apparently the alpha male between him and Devon Fury. Shoulder tackle right in the middle of the ring. And Damian Dunn got the better of it. The Urban Beast and Kenny Courageous in now. This man, don't let his looks deceive you. He's been wrestling a long time. Trained many, many wrestlers as well. There are a few individuals in the Cruiserweight Battle Royal that we're going to see later this evening, trained by Kenny Courageous. Inverted atomic drop followed by a big boot. And that's the kind of tandem action that these teams are going to need to do to pull out a victory here tonight in Midlothian. Now the Urban Gladiator Trauma, boot to the stomach. This man is so powerful. I accidentally ran into his chest earlier. Big boot right to the ear. That'll knock out your equilibrium. And a huge clothesline. Sends Kenny Courageous for a 360. What a powerhouse. What a hoss. If I could steal a line, this Urban Gladiator Trauma is. Boot right to the forehead. Staying on his man while he's down. And now Kenny Courageous, but he pops right back up with a jawbreaker. And that could be the turning point he needs. He's got to tag out. But Kenny Courageous opting not to. Given his experience, I am really shocked that he is not tagging out right here. And it did not pay off for him. Trauma goes down to the bread basket on Kenny Courageous. And he's going to tag in. He's going to tag in his partner. Diamond. One of the seconds of the Cure. Giving a young man a hard time at ringside. That's what's great about the Cure, though, as Abaddon makes the tag in. The Cure, they have 2 seconds. They have C-Red and Diamond. Diamond can give the crowd a rough time. C-Red can focus on what's going on in the match and give his boys advice. If C-Red is going to get on the crowd's case, Diamond can turn around and do the managing job. Balthazar, another just big powerhouse, well known in the Windy City area. And he makes a tag to He's All That, Steve Boz, featured on Sunday Night Heat not too long ago. Big suplex. He's going to float over on Kenny Courageous. Could not get the 3 as Devon Fury wisely in to save his partner. The breaking up of pins, I would have to imagine, is only going to take place by your own partner. Otherwise, let the guy eliminate him, you know? Big drop kick by Steve Boz, right to the face. And Steve Boz this time saw it coming, wasn't about to take a kick. Now, Terry Allen looked like he was going to tag. They chose not to. They faked the tag. It's a good thing because Terry Hopper's attention was towards Devon Fury. Instead, Steve Boz made what, in my opinion, is a smart move, tagging out to get the Cure back in there. Get the Cure wore down. You got 2 big men in the Cure. You got to wear those guys down. And the only way to do it is to keep them in the ring. Now, as good of athletes as they are, their stamina isn't going to be quite as up to par as maybe, say, a Steve Boz or a Terry Allen. Or maybe even a Batten. He looks like he spent some time on the treadmill as well. Damian Dunn wisely breaks up the pin. The New Breed, now the New Breed and the Night Breed, very easy to confuse, obviously. But the New Breed, Devon Fury and Kenny Courageous working well as a team now. And a spinning back kick by Kenny Courageous. Puts the Urban Gladiator on the ground. Quick tags, very smart. They do not want to use up much of their energy eliminating any team. The New Breed, very wise this evening. As Devon Fury makes his way back into the ring, wrestling for 10 years, big neck breaker, and he's definitely got to go for a pin here. if anything, but to make his opponent expend just a little bit more energy on the kick out. And Trauma goes to the eyes to get Devon Fury out of his way, and the Urban Beast, Damian Dunn, being tagged in. And now some tag team action from these monsters in the Cure. Never mind. Terry Hopper tells the Urban Gladiator to get out, and Trauma, apparently this time anyway, gladly obliges. Damian Dunn with a huge left on Devon Fury. This guy is just so powerful. Throws him into the Nightbreed's corner. Drop to the knee, but that was a mistake by Damian Dunn. Kept his focus on the illegal man. Balthazar now in, takes advantage of the situation. Balthazar has been wrestling for 13 years. This guy knows his way around the ring. And a huge big boot right to the face. And yeah, you've got to go for the pin. If you're Balthazar, you've got to get some teams eliminated here. So right now you have a 25% chance of winning. Get a team eliminated, your chances go up. Damian Dunn fighting back. Staying across the back is Balthazar. Very smart, especially given his big-time finishers, the sacrifice, which is that pump-handle side slam. Get DDT in the ring by Kenny Courageous. When Balthazar gets back in the ring, maybe I'll talk a little bit more about his finishers. But right now, we got to focus on what's going on in the ring. Kenny Courageous makes a tag into his new breed partner, Devon Fury. Double suplex coming up. Can they get the big guy up? Of course. Great display of strength. I highly doubt that one of them individually could have gotten a big man like Damian Dunn up. However, if you work as a team, he's going to make it happen. Abad now in the ring. Looks a little similar to Balthazar, but heavily tattooed, a tiny bit smaller. Definitely the wind, big clothesline. Very powerful in there, but definitely the wind of the team. Balthazar may not be able to go as long as Abaddon, but Balthazar is the big heavy hitter. Not that Abaddon isn't. You take any normal man, one punch from Abaddon, lights out. Abaddon trying to keep Damian Dunn from tagging out. Great display of strength by Abaddon. It only took just him to suplex Damian Dunn over. Trauma wisely breaks up that pin. Both members of the Nightbreed now in the ring, Balthazar and Abaddon. And Balthazar knocks out Urban Gladiator Trauma. Double team action coming on here. Big hip toss by Balthazar. Setting him up now, I think, Damian Dunn, I think he's expended all of his energy. This guy's blowed up, I think. Big clothesline with a spear, and that could be all she wrote for Damian Dunn. It is.
The Cure has been eliminated.
So one team down, and now the new breed not wasting any time, getting the advantage on Abaddon of the Nightbreed. The Nightbreed regularly tags in Elite Pro Wrestling out of Steger. Back suplex coming up by Kenny Courageous. Very nice, right in the center of the ring. And Balthazar had to break up the pin. He saw that Abaddon may have been the result of an elimination for the Nightbreed. I'll tell you what, Boz and Allen have not seen much action, and that's to their advantage. Big side pendulum backbreaker there by Devon Fury. Taunting Balthazar. I don't know if that's a good idea, but of course, if he gets Balthazar to try and get in the ring, Terry Hopper has to focus all of his attention onto Balthazar. And now, the new breed taking advantage of Terry Hopper being distracted by an overzealous Balthazar, and they're getting some wicked double team stomps in on Abaddon. Finally out of the ring is Devon Fury. Courageous makes the tag. Chin lock with a boot right to the face. Kenny Courageous had Abaddon just set up picture perfect. There was no way that Fury was going to miss with that boot to the face. He's very easily distracted. I think Devon Fury saw that in Balthazar earlier, but this time Balthazar, he stepped back. I think given his experience, he knows what kind of damage him trying to get into the ring causes. He should just try to whenever a member of the new breed tries to slap him, he should just let that anger fill. Just let it build up into a tiny little ball. That way, I stress, if he gets tagged in, he will explode onto any opponent that's in the ring, whether it be the new breed. What in the world? Terry Hopper is not taking any more business.
The new breed has been disqualified.
What an interesting turn of events this is. Terry Hopper tired of taking flack from the new breed. He couldn't take it anymore. He wears the stripes in that ring for a reason, and he has just eliminated the new breed by his discretion. And the new breed's out. They've been disqualified. And now Boz and Allen, I hate to say it, but they have the advantage here. They have barely been in this match. If you're playing a video game, their stamina is probably all the way in the green. The Nightbreed has expended a lot of energy thus far in this one. However, Terry Allen, he may be making quite a mistake right here, going for a test of strength against Balthazar. I don't care how wear down Balthazar is. Of course, Terry Allen, no slouch, obviously hits the gym quite a bit. One of those consummate professionals is Terry Allen, but Balthazar showing his strength right now. Game of mercy, uses that height advantage to his advantage. And he's got Terry Allen on the ground, but he could not stop the fingers, and that's good news for Terry Allen. Laying in those huge rights. Terry Allen can pretty much do it all. He is the tenacious one. Shoots him in, big back elbow smash by Terry Allen. Firing up this crowd here in Midlothian. Terry Allen, big standing drop kick right on the mush. What an athlete he is. Terry Allen been wrestling for so long, so many places. And a huge right hand by Steve Boz. He is indeed all that with the snapmare in the center of the ring. Plants him, springboards, drop kick right to the shoulder. Looking for 3, 2 count only, and a bad in to get the shot that he needed to stay on top of this matchup. And now the Nightbreed got to make their way back in this match, able to get the tag in. However, Steve Boz gets the drop toe hold on a running, charging Abaddon. Abaddon thought that Steve Boz was down and down for the count, ready to be attacked, but you cannot ever count a man like He's All That Steve Boz out. Steve Boz there with a huge right hand. He put Abaddon on the ground. Abaddon, of course, infinitely tough. He's double tough as they come. Fisherman suplex, that could be it right there. 2 count only. Beautiful bridge. Shown right there by Steve Boz, who makes the tag to Terry Allen, who have switched to the other corner, which is a great idea. There's another drop toe hold with the drop kick. These two have teamed up so many times. They teamed up within the past 6 months at the I-8 Tournament of Champions in Willowbrook at the Barn, promoted by Jeffrey and Brad Drake. What a fine event that was. Some wrestlers who were on that show will be here tonight. Chase the Face Richards. Backbreaker with the big springboard leg, slingshot leg drop by Tenacious Terry Allen. Drops it right across the throat of Abaddon. Could only get a 2 count. He went right to the face. Abaddon had to grab Terry Allen by the face. He wasn't going to out-wrestle him in the position that he was in. It was a desperate move. It paid off for him, and now Balthazar has been tagged in. And Balthazar knows both Boz and Allen very well. Here comes Balthazar. What a sit. I think Terry Allen tried to get out of the way, but he was too slow. And Balthazar was able to put all of his weight onto that bottom rope. 2 count only, says Terry Hopper. Balthazar now with Terry Allen. Shoots him in, drives the knee right to the ribs. Shoots him in again, drives the knee right to the ribs. Could be setting up for the sacrifice, actually. That pump handle into the side slam. There's a hangman's neck breaker, and you've got to be thinking 3 count right there. Boz in with the save. The hangman's neck breaker, yeah, it hurts your neck, but you are also landing hard on your ribs. And Balthazar following up those knees to the ribs very nicely. Balthazar also uses the offering, that sit-out sky-high power bomb. Look at this. Double hip toss, catches him into a huge slam right in the middle of the ring, and that's 480 pounds of Nightbreed throwing Terry Allen in the center of the ring, and Abaddon, I'm going to assume sarcastically clapping along with the fans here in Midlothian. Terry Hopper making sure that there was actual pin there, and Abaddon with a huge mistake going for the cocky pin on Terry Allen. Terry Allen, you have got to hook a leg to keep somebody like him down. Shoots him into the far side, big side slam now by Abaddon. He's got to go for the 3. Terry Allen, the professional, is mentally aware in that ring at all times. He was able to get his foot on the rope. I don't know if he had the energy to kick out of that huge side slam. Big back suplex coming up. They turned it into a double shoulder lock slam right in the center of the ring. And this could be it right there. 2 count only. Tenacious Terry Allen, he was not just given that name. By gum, he earned it. And he's showing it right here at the 2007 King of the Cruiserweights. Terry Allen trying to fight Balthazar off. Big right hands to the ribs. Still fighting him off. I don't think that Terry Allen is going to be able to get Balthazar up in that crucifix sit-out powerbomb. He is going for the tag. Terry Allen made the tag to Steve Boz, but Terry Hopper was watching Abaddon. He could not see the tag, and he has to. By choice, it's his job. He had to get Steve Boz out of the ring. And of course, the Nightbreed takes advantage of that situation. No doubt they knew exactly what they were doing when they saw Terry Hopper being distracted by Steve Boz. Surfboard in the center of the ring, a very, very painful maneuver, pulling back on the shoulders, and now the surfboard as Terry Allen is face down on the mat. Abaddon with that foot right in between the shoulder blades, pulling back on the hands. So much pressure on the scapula muscular area plus the shoulders. Scapula being the shoulder blades for you layman's out there. Abaddon continuing to work on the upper neck of Terry Allen as he tags back in Nightbreed, tag team partner. Balthazar calling for the end. What will it be, the sacrifice or the offering? Or maybe something else. And Terry Allen took advantage of the stall that Balthazar did, tries to fight him off. Shot in, ducks the clothesline, floats over, DDT, no, up, Fisherman's Buster, center of the ring. Terry Allen, can he get a pin? As much time as it's taking for Terry Allen to recover, he has got to tag in to Steve Boz. He should not go for the cover on Balthazar. Balthazar has taken some wicked hits in this match, but he has also had a lot of time to recover. And that Fisherman's Buster, I don't know if that's enough to keep Balthazar down. Tag into Steve Boz. Abaddon is in too. Steve Boz with a big right hand. A big roundhouse toe kick right to the face. Caught him in the ribs with that spinning back roundhouse kick on Balthazar. Big right hand now on Abaddon. Steve Boz. Reversal again. He's one step ahead of him. And a shoulder lock slam in the center of the ring. He spun with it. The Uranagi slam. And Balthazar with a kick out. I don't think that Abaddon had a chance to kick out on that one. Balthazar setting up for the sacrifice. He's got the pump handle in. Up, and he nailed it. Sacrifice, center of the ring. Terry Allen has got to. No, 2 count only. Terry Allen out going up top. I don't think Balthazar knows that Terry Allen is up there. Drop kick right in the chest. That could be it right there. Has Terry Hopper lost track of who's legal? He has not. He knows that Terry Allen Inverted suplex coming up. Severe skull trauma. Right in the center of the ring by Abaddon, and that could be it. But once again, not the legal man. Terry Hopper, a world-class referee. And Terry Hopper must have questioned himself. I'm not sure why he went for the count after telling him no, he's illegal. Now Balthazar and Abaddon working on Steve Boz. Double team maneuver. Send him into the far side. Ducks the clothesline. Both members are there. They're going to dump Balthazar to the outside, leaving Abaddon by himself. Abaddon in huge trouble. Allen with a huge right hand. Boz, no doubt they are communicating. They're setting up. Sweep kick with a spinning heel kick. That could be it right there. 2. He got him.
Here are your winners, Tenacious Terry Allen, and He's All That, Steve Boz.
He's all that. She's all that. Sandra D's all that. All that.
There you go. Steve Boz and Terry Allen defeating Abaddon and Balthazar, Trauma, Damian Dunn, Tommy Courageous, and Devin Fury, or actually Kenny Courageous. Was it Tommy or Kenny?
No, it was Kenny.
Kenny Courageous? Okay.
Yeah.
There
Blame
you go.
Nick for that one.
It's up to you, Optimus Prime. It's up to you to keep the summer blockbuster movie season going this year in 2007, because Spider-Man was complete and total feces. It was bad. It was a bad movie. If you like 4 minutes of Venom, go see it. If you like a crappy love story with acting that's about as wooden as Pinocchio, then go see it.
Or a 2-hour episode of One Tree Hill.
Yeah. Again, I said it earlier, and I mean it. I would watch the same episode of Heroes, the same one, 3 times in a row before I would go see Spider-Man again. And sorry, for all you DVD completists, you're only going to be buying 2 DVDs in that Spider-Man trilogy, because the third one, it's crap. I'm sorry. It's crap. What do I like? I don't like anything. Get out of here. Go back to camera 2.
Anyways, I saw it. I thought it was okay. It was too long and there was too much crying.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Boo.
Too much crying. And them laying in the web. And
it's just crap.
we talked about that.
Whatever. The movie's been out for 3 years by the time this show airs, so So we're not giving away any spoilers.
6 months.
6 months ago, yeah. Transformers has already been out.
Yeah. So anyways, upcoming dates, CDK, real quick. We got to wrap this up.
All right, yeah, we got Shimmer coming. They got their what camera are we on?
No,
camera
right
1.
there.
Okay. All right. We got the 16 woman title tournament June 1st and 2nd, Berwyn Eagles Club. Dollar Bears as usual. It's gonna be awesome show.
There you go.
There you go. Fans bring the weapons, all sorts of.
You're gonna bring that Elmo with the
Elmo. That's where I got it last year. I got it at that tournament.
Bring it there.
Yeah, I might. There you go. We got Ring of Honor, June 23rd, with Bryan Danielson versus Kenta, Glory by Honor 5 Night 2 rematch, and it could be for the ROH World Championship. If you haven't seen that match, it was from Glory by Honor 5. Amazing match. It was probably like one of the matches of the year. And last but certainly not least, you got the IWA TPI 2007. If you haven't seen these shows, they're just phenomenal. Best 2 nights of action you will see. Last year I was there, as a lot of people may know. Had one of the best matches, voted #1 on ChicagoProWrestling.com.
Hey, wait, that's the Ted Petty Invitational.
Yeah.
Come on down to Ted Petty Invitational.
Had Claudio Castagnoli, Mike Quackenbush.
Nicholas Q.
Amazing match. And that's all I got. And there goes another poster.
Yeah.
Great.
It's falling apart. It's falling apart tonight. So.
Anyways, also this Saturday up in Fox Lake, out for you folks out in McHenry.
It's literally coming down.
POW Entertainment will be back at the Legion Hall up there in Fox Lake. Go to POWentertainment.com for more information on that. And then we'll also be back, I believe, in Elk Grove Village sometime that month.
Hey, if you say so. Hey, and we're getting the signal, but before we leave, make sure you go to my MySpace, where I put up all these fine on-the-mat gems right on my MySpace. And my MySpace is, what is it, MySpace.com/whatever, LWF Whack. That's me. So go to that, will you?
Wow.
And then there's mine at MySpace.com/01Max. So, because everyone is doing the MySpace.
Everybody, all the kids.
Not Trevor.
I don't do that.
Not Trevor.
Trevor with
he's old school like that.
Pretty much. I'm an idiot.
The Atari 400 for Trevor.
I'm lucky I know how to play Xbox.
Yeah.
So, anyways, fans, have a great week. We'll see you next week. Hopefully, Richard T. Sin will be back, and we might. We're going to work on getting Sandra D in here along with Terry Allen.
No, not Terry Allen.
No, just Sandra D. Okay.
Yeah, just Sandra D.
And we'll have some other guests. We're going to try and get Rex Hart in, and I guess we'll see you guys next week. Take care.